What's going on, YouTube? And I gotta say this. It's okay to be a natalist. There is nothing wrong with natalism. And let me tell you, procreation is good for the planet. I mean, think about it. Procreation's a lot like a sport. Enjoy it while it lasts. So have many babies. That's for you guys to decide, as long as you can take care of them. There's no reason not to have children, to be honest. I can't think of a single reason. I mean, a lot of antinatalists will tell you that you're bringing suffering into this world. And I know it's considered a philosophy, but if you type in the word philosophy on Google, you're not going to find antinatalism. You literally have to type in antinatalist to find it. It's so hard to even find because there's so many activist groups above it. But with the pace that it's growing at, you're probably going to see a lot more antinatalists in the future as well. But antinatalists are basically natalist-phobic. They're very natalist-phobic. See, the way antinatalists see is there will always be suffering. And because of that, we shouldn't exist. Do I have that right? They don't care if it's one person or two people or whatever number. Because there will always be suffering, we should not exist. How does that make sense? Hey, guess what? Uno reverse card. Because there will always be happiness. Antinatalist should have never been invented. The group should have never been started. Antinatalism should have never been a philosophy. So, voluntary extinction is horrible. It's selfish. It's the most selfish act ever. Let me explain. Let's just say someone has something that you want. And because you want it, they should not exist because you didn't get one. So now you're unhappy. How does that make sense? We all had to do without at one point in time in life. We all had to deal with, hey, you got that extra dessert piece. You know, I want that cookie over there because your cookie was bigger or whatever. It don't matter. These are kids that argue. Who cares? Get over it. They still get dessert and they get treated fairly. Not every cookie's the same size and not every scoop is the same size of ice cream. You know, kids will be kids. And then when they get older, adults will be adults, apparently. And then you have ones that don't grow up like the antinatalist. But I'm not trying to be hateful or anything, seriously. What you guys believe in is what you guys believe in. But I'm starting to see this all over the web. It's becoming the most toxic thing out there. I mean, seriously. If you don't want to exist, why promote a group for other people not to exist? Because that's how you feel that other people should have to feel that way? Do I sense a bit of jealousy here? Selfishness, maybe? Oh, well, because I'm unhappy, you shouldn't exist either. I'm going to bully you. And I mean, come on, grow up. Like a bunch of kids. Basically, adults still wearing diapers didn't grow out of them. So, okay. You can believe what you want to believe. That's fine. But it's gone ridiculous. They've resorted to bullying. And some of them think, well, no, we're just trying to stop all this bad from happening because the world is suffering. Dude, nobody cares what you think. Literally. It's fine. Believe in what you want, but it's gotten so ridiculous. I'm seeing bullying all over the place. I have not once cursed at any of you. And yet you should have seen my old comment section. I'm still getting comments from you guys, even though I stopped making videos on this. I stopped a while back being reasonable. It was fine. I made peace. And I'm still getting comments to this day. So here's a video just for you guys. So, you know, be nice. Be nice to people. Accept life the way it is. Because you know what? Whether you want life to exist or not, it still will. Antinatalists have a better chance of creating world peace than they do world voluntary extinction. Because if you think about it, we can't get world peace because no one will ever completely agree. There are so many countries that are going to disagree. There won't be world peace unless it's a one world government. And even then, you're still going to have high crime rates and whatnot. It's just not going to happen. And you expect there to be world voluntary extinction? So let's just say you reduce the population a little bit, a tiny bit by 0.5%. Okay? Or even 1% at best. But you can reduce that. That's all you're going to get. Because the rest of the world's not going to listen. And that's just the facts. So you go ahead and do what you want in life. Because you know what? Eventually, all this will fade away. But new life will come through. Life won't stop just because you want it to. Even if mankind got wiped out somehow, humans would just come back onto the planet, re-evolve, and come back. You see, these animals will come right back. It'll take maybe millions of years, but guess what? You can't stop life because life cannot be completely destroyed. It will not happen. There will always be life. You see, life cannot be destroyed. It'll just go somewhere else. And let's just say if you hold off on having children, someone else has a child, and that life that was supposed to be born from you is now being born from someone else, because life is just going to keep in this cycle. Life is just going to keep going. So you may not have that child, but someone else will. I'm just saying. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. You know, I'm trying to be as nice as I possibly can. I don't hate antinatalists. So if some of you watch this video, please understand, I don't hate them. I might say some things that are probably not so nice, or maybe things they don't want to hear, but I don't hate them. To be honest, I'm just going to keep living. And you guys are just going to keep living. We're going to do what we can to try to make the world a better place. And not having children is not one of them. I'm not going to have kids, but some of these other people might want kids. Hey, let them. It's their life, their choice.